right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the New England Patriots. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the defending champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Patriots, they did it again. Their 12th Super Bowl appearance ever. That's a record as they seek to go back-to-back, something that hasn't been done in the NFL since Super Bowls 38 and 39 were won by the Patriots.
So you just have to marvel a little bit, don't you? How they get this done year in and year out. How do they get there? Because I just wonder, at some level, do we take them for granted? Their excellence, you just kind of count on it, right? They're going to win the AFC East. They're going to have the home field advantage through the playoffs. They're going to get to the Super Bowl. None of that is easily done, yet every year we're talking about the Patriots possibly, getting it done and adding to their record books.
They try to make it 3 wins in 4 years. The only teams to do that, the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s and
these Patriots in the early 2000s.
Meanwhile, the turnaround has been a sharp one for these Chicago Bears. 19 and 45. That was their record from 2014 through 17. Then the division title last year. Everybody remembers the double doink in the playoffs. But now the Bears are back looking for what would be just their second Super Bowl title.
Of course, they won plenty of titles prior.
Set. 380. Minus 59. Minus 59. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 31, Brady is going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football over.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing on first down, Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl, as his guys have now moved out in front. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did.
First down, Brady completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Brady, caught by Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots have taken the lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great... Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that...
Set, 20. He's 59, Mike to 59. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Set, wide 80. 58 for Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll run it now out of the the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So this is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Hey, 66.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defender.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And a Patriot.
Wait, 20. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. He can't hang. No, 66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That long run for a touchdown is a great example of if you get it back to the second level, anything can result, and it's usually something good.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 32-yard line.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.